Y'all know what kind of video it's about to be. Yeah, boy. Can we just talk about like how fly this hoodie is? Shout out to my moms, yo. This hoodie is fire. Yes, for nostalgia. I'm about that life. So let's get into the video. We're gonna go ahead and do this quick haul. For the month of February, I'm gonna try my best not to do any book shopping. I want my money to be repurposed for my healthy life transitioning. So basically like spending it on like a scale, measuring cups and stuff like that. So I can't spend money on books come February. Plus, Valentine's Day, gotta get something for my honey, so I gotta really tighten that wallet. Only until I win $1 billion. Fingers crossed, y'all. Let's jump right into this little haul here. So I have altogether 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books. I guess 9 is my lucky number. But I have 9 books here that I have gotten off Facebook Marketplace, Barnes & Noble, as well as Amazon. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Also, you see that red right there? Fire. It is so weird. Like, these glasses are a lot bigger than my other glasses and my prescription changed. So I used to wear my other glasses like super close up because the medicine in them was so weak. But now these are like my medicine that I'm supposed to have in my glasses. But now my face is like comfortable with my glasses being up here. So when it's here where they should be, it feels weird. Problems of being blind. Hashtag blind bae. So let's jump right into this. So the first book on the list is going to be by Mary HK, and this is Permanent Records. Really love this cover. Let's talk about this cover. So this is the cover. They did put the 50% tag on it, which irritates my soul. But because it's plastic, it's okay. So this is the cover with the plastic casing on it. But then when you open it, it's a totally different part that you never would have guessed. Ain't that cute? Then you remove it and it's just empty. And it says new album 0327, and it has some cute pictures of her. Ain't that cute? Shout out to Mary though. Ain't she cute? Look at Mary. Okay, boo, you cute or whatever. So the book is about 2 main characters, is Pablo and Leanne. And Leanne comes from childhood stardom, and now she's like transitioning into adulthood and going to school and having the money to do so, while Pablo's struggling. He works at a 24-hour bodega that they actually meet at, and he's like in credit card debt. He's doing whatever he can to pay his bills, but they cross paths and it's love. But then of course lives get complicated. So that's that book, and I'm super ready to read it. But I'm not gonna read it until I read Emergency Contacts. So gotta get on that. The next book is going to be a huge phenomenon going right now because of Netflix. We are going to be reading You. So I'm a little mad that they only had the series cover to this book. Don't get me wrong, he has been bae since he has been the other Tucker from John Tucker Must Die. But people doing the most over him, and I liked when he wasn't popular because I could just love him in peace. But the story is about a guy who has this obsession over this woman. Don't remember the names that they use. I just know his name is Joe. But Joe basically has this obsession with this girl, and basically does everything he can in his power to make sure that they end up together, include kill. So that's the most that I know about the story. I'm ready to read it. I don't know if I'm going to watch the series first and then the book, or I'll just read the book and then the series. So don't know yet, but to be continued. Alright guys, and the next book that I purchased from Barnes & Noble was actually Beautiful Criminals, and it's by Eric Tipton and Susan Rosenblum. And this is about Amanda Cooper. She goes to jail for a few years and she had to leave her child behind. And now that she's being released, she really just wants to come home and build the perfect, predictable life. But a lot of things get in the way that prevents it. So we'll see how that one goes. It's a pretty quick read too. It looks like it's about 260 pages. So not too bad. The next book I got from Barnes & Noble, and I think is the last, is going to be The Grace Year. The main character in the story talks about how the women of the town basically have these magic abilities to influence men, which causes them to kind of, how do I say it? Which causes the women to have a lot of jealousy and beef, but girls start to get kidnapped by the men, hoping to sell them on the black market. So this is how they try to transition and figure out how to better their lives. They want to live in, some of them want to live in harmony, while some have difficulties thinking outside of the box, is what I'll say. So that is Grace Year. We'll see how that goes. One of my most excited ones is Amazon, and what we got here is Children of Virtue and Vengeance by Tomi Amiyeri. So this book, yo, look at that. Just look at the cover. Tell me that don't give you chills. Look at her. Just, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so this book is about, a little bit about this book. If you haven't read Children of the Blood and Bone, it is the second part of the storyline. Now that Zelie and her friends and family have been able to bring magic back, they are now stuck figuring out what the structure of the world's going to be. Now that they have completely broken down the structure of society, they have to figure out what the solutions are. Will it be magic related? Will it be structure related? We don't know. Political, who knows? I'm really excited for this one. And this is the one book that I got from Amazon. So yeah, definitely looking forward to this one. The next book that we have on my haul is going to be Bring Me Back. This is a novel by B.A. Paris. This is the cover. So it's basically about, and I think I'm mixing this up with another book. Give me a second. Yes. So this is about Finn and Layla, who were planning on spending the rest of their lives together. But then Finn they went on a vacation, like a road trip. And Finn went into a gas station, left her in the car, came back, and sis was gone, yo. Like, she was not there. She was gone. After not being able to find her, he ends up being close to her sister, kind of grieving together, and they build a relationship. But in the process of that, they decided to get married. Once they established that they were going to get married, pieces of Layla, the disappearing sister, started to pop up. People were calling saying they saw her in plain sight, emails, all kinds of stuff. So it really have to figure out what happened to Layla, and is she hiding, and why? So, and that is Bring Me Back. Next book is Ready Player One. So I actually wanted the movie cover version of this, but I saw it on Book of the Month and I had a credit, so I was like, you know, save money, save some money. So Ready Player One, I really love this story. So it's basically about Wade Watts. So Wade's character he's from the year 2044, I believe. And basically the world is so crumbled and in shambles, people want to avoid it. So they go into this world called the Oasis that was built by a famous, he's a famous, I don't know, graphic designer. I don't know. So he creates games. That's what he does. He's a game developer. So the game developer actually passes away, and then he tells everyone in the Oasis, because everyone in the world uses it, that whoever can find the keys or the clues to, whoever can find these clues and put them together, they could basically have his stock in the game, which is billions because everybody uses it. So the book goes with him on his journey to find these codes, and basically his journey to find some money. So I love the movie. I've never read the book, so looking into it. Also, the character who plays Wade Watts, cutie. He a cutie. And I have 2 more books here for you guys, and the next one's going to be The Sundown Motel. Now this book also by Book of the Month. So let me pause right there. So Book of the Month. If you are considering or thinking about doing Book of the Month, make sure you check my description box. I have a link there that will give you $5 off your first purchase. So make sure you check that out. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. So this is by Simone St. James, which is funny because my mom's and my best friend name is Simone. Haha. But this story is about 2 things. So we have 2 storylines that we're going over. So Viv's storyline, which I think is 1982. So Viv's storyline is 1982, which she wanted to move closer to the city. So she got a job at this motel and Viv disappeared. I say Aunt Viv because then we have the storyline of 2017 with Carly, who is her niece, who ends up working at the exact same motel and falling into the same loops and holes that her aunt did years prior. Sorry, I'm dropping this. Years prior. So we are going to find out what happened to Aunt Viv, but it's going to be from Carly's point of view years later. So we'll see. And then we have, last but not least, this is actually my Facebook Marketplace. So it says Book of the Month, but I actually got this one and Bring Me Back from Facebook Marketplace. So 2 books there. And this story is actually about Ellie Mack, her being the perfect daughter. Let's see, what else we got here? Oh, okay. So this is actually my last Facebook Marketplace purchase. I got like 10 or 9 books from the same person, and it was 9 books, and then I asked her for this one too, and she just gave it to me. But this is Then She Was Gone. It's a story about Ellie Mack, who's a girl who literally has everything going for her. She's checking out schools, she's working, she has money, she's beautiful, she has everything going for her, and then out of nowhere she just disappears. So the story is actually told by her mother's perspective and her journey on trying to put her life together and accept that her daughter is gone. But then she's like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna give up, I'm gonna find my baby. So that is Then She Was Gone. So that is all of the books that I purchased. That's all the books that I grabbed. I purchased a few more books, to be honest, while I was kind of on bed rest. So there are more books that I have, but I just didn't grab them for this one. We'll do a part 2 at some point. But that's all the books that I'm going to go over with you guys right now. Which book have you read? Any of these books that I have? What were your opinions? Any books that you would suggest me reading or purchasing before February, because I can't buy any books in February. But yeah, that's literally all I got for you guys. I'm still healing. I'm still getting better. I have yet to get the okay to start working out or go back to work. So still doing a lot of reading. So suggestions are welcomed, appreciated, and I love you for them. So yeah, if you're not following me on Instagram, Twitter, please do. I also have a Goodreads, Books with Bonnie everywhere, and all the links are down below. It's your girl, Book with Bonnie, and I am out.